Long time no update. This is Gary from BTTFParts.com, and as you can see, the car number 2 is almost completely done. Still got a few details to work on for the interior and the exterior. Just little things like hoses, wires, little knickknacks to finish it up, but for the most part, it's done. You can see we've got most of the interior done, the flux capacitor, status indicator display, overhead console, time circuit switch, high voltage power relay box, including the time circuits, plutonium gauges, and the digital speedometer. And then we've also got most of the back done now. We've got the vents, the plutonium reactor, wormhole emitter, flux boxes, bands, brackets, everything. Car is mostly done. We've even got the out of time plate just like in part 1, just like you'd see on the car. And you know, car's coming along great, almost done. I'm hoping to have most of it finished for a lot of the car shows by summer. But for now, let's hop in the car and we'll take a cruise around the block and show you some of the features as it works. Well, here we are trying to drive this thing. One thing you'll notice about a DeLorean, it is cramped. I don't know what they did in the movie to make it where they had space to film, but you know, it's cramped in this car. If you pan around a little bit, you'll be able to see the flux capacitor, status indicator display. It's all the various internal props that make up the car. As I said earlier, we're missing a ton of wires and bits and pieces and just detail stuff. But once it's all in there, it'll look just like in the film. We'll come down, you'll see the time circuit control switch right here, just like in the movie. We'll turn it on, and the time circuit displays are going to activate. And you'll have a sound effect from the car that also will go along with that, just like in the film. There we go. Our plutonium gauges work, just like in the film. They all light up. Everything's great. I'm not sure if you've caught it yet, but we've also got the digital speedometer that will work and will actually tell me how fast I'm going, which is helpful in case your regular speedo goes out, which DeLoreans are prone to do. We've got all the overhead buttons and everything lights up just like in the film. Right now we're just cruising around the neighborhood a little bit, causing some problems, and everybody's stopping to look, which is how that usually goes. So we've had a great time. I've had a great time just building this car up. I mean, it has been hilarious. Lots of adventures, lots of friends made, lots of not friends made. And every time I work on a part for this car, I come up with a new idea. And I've just gotten to the point now where I think once I'm finished with this car, I'll be continually updating it time and time again just to do more, do different parts. Some of the features you can see in the car, usually we only do when I'm trying to drive or I have it stopped at a show. You know, I can do it either way. But we've got the flux capacitor, which will actually turn on for the full time travel effect. Tripping a switch. It has all the side lightings and everything at the top and the bottom of the flux capacitor, just like in the film. I probably was the first person to actually think to put the side lights in and go with all the details, but that's got the proper relays and the screen accurate stuff. Our overhead console, I'm not sure if we can actually get it in the shot, but you'll see we've got this emergency handle pull switch right here that will actually activate an internal light. So I have a little bit of emergency light back here if I need it, and it also just works it into the switch. I thought that was a great thing to do. Status indicator display right now, as you see, is in full on mode. It works to be hooked up to a sound effects board, and right now I don't have it hooked up in that just because I don't have the power requirements for it, and I haven't put in an amplified speaker radio. Let's drive around a little bit more and just take a curve here, see what we got. And I don't know, it'd be fun to get crowd reactions, but right now everybody's out in their backyards working because it's been a great day this week around here. The whole winter's been cold, haven't been able to do any work on this car, and it's great to finally be able to actually have some fun with it. Time circuits are totally programmable, as always, just like in the film. You do your month, your day, your year, your time, AM or PM, and hit enter, and it'll come through across the top circuit. This is a new electronic circuit made by Eric from BTTFParts.com. He's actually making a whole series of electronic circuits for the car that you'll be able to use just in all sorts of different places. Last I heard, he's going to be working on a flux capacitor circuit, status indicator display circuit, a whole bunch of other great stuff. I think it's going to be just an awesome series of upgrades to put into this car. So that's pretty much it. And I'll have some more updates later. Like I said, I'm looking to probably redo tons of parts in this car, and when we do, I'll be sure to have update videos for everybody on all these new parts. So starting phase 3, Not really a new car from scratch, but more details and more stuff than you know what to do with. And till then, see you next time. This is Gary from BackToTheFutureParts.com signing off.